Hello and welcome back to a cold, wet, and rainy day here on competitive multiplayer with myself, Heavy Metal Gaming, versus my friend Richard H. So I recently learned that Richard's a big fat cheater. He straight up told me as much, and he has been taking water and selling it. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of milk in there, but more concerningly, they don't have any food. Scheisse. Good thing I'm cutting an entire field of food for them right now. But what we are going to do is what I wanted to do right from the beginning. Boy, that's a little rough through there, isn't it? I tried selling water at his sale point right back when I very first got a tanker, that old wooden tanker, if you guys remember. Funny part is we're not that far from that episode in terms of what you guys have seen at this point, but where I'm at recording wise is still a few weeks out. So I am going to place with dogs that are going nuts a new groundwater pump somewhere. Somewhere that won't conflict with anything. I think the best place is actually over here. Believe it or not. Let's turn on my borders. Oh, delicious. And of course the border is not convenient for what I wanted to do. You know what? I think I will put it right in there. I'm gonna put it right here beside this. And we will, of course, turn it on. But now, more importantly, we will make a path into it. I'll come from this direction first. We got a nice little spin around right there that we could make some use of, but what we're gonna do anyway is just come from right here. Shift record, get rid of that point. Shit. I cannot. There's a bug with changing camera angles. Unfortunately, you have to get out of your vehicle to fix it. It's really irritating. Alright. HMG fuel stop. There we go. And then we just put this in right here. Beautiful. And now we can go, well, first water. Grab that at the fuel stop. And for now, we're just gonna go to HMG Temp 2. We'll do it once. I was worried about this. Might have to move that just a little closer, eh? I don't know if it's going to work there, but we'll find out. I'm going to pause you guys, and I'm going to mess with a few things for a minute. Time to see if Richard was just giving me grief and buffaloing me into believing it. I wouldn't put it past him. And I'm checking that because I put in my own one of these sale points and could not unload. I can at his sale point. Very nice. It's not worth a whole lot, but the idea was to just put it on an infinite cycle and just let it go. I'm just thinking that's not going to be possible. But I really want to know why it's not working from my one of those sale points. Yeehaw! So we're going to go through everything backwards to see if it's directional. So this obviously isn't directional. But is this? It is, and I put it in backwards. Not that it's working anyway, because if I turn it on, for what I was trying to do, let me just zip this right out of here, and then replace it. There, at least that'll be on the correct end now. But if I now fire this off, it goes in here. Stops right there, but doesn't refill. So I am going to try it with a different vehicle. Hey, there you go. I'm going to try that with one of my tractors. So I'll be right back with that. It's looking like this one's going to work. It's because of the universal auto load on the pickup. It messes with this, which I can solve by just going to the store and turning off the auto load. Alright, so that part works. Now we find out whether the next part works. Oof, the lag tonight. No. Alright, that is a really weird thing. And unfortunately, with the way I have the points set up, that doesn't come over here. So we will address that, yeah? Or try to anyway. And trying it again. I don't get it, why it won't do it automatically. That is kind of weird. So now it half works, but half works is not worth my time. I was mildly worried about that. we will just abandon that right there for now. I have a plan, but for the moment, we need to finish this. Why didn't it cut you? Because it went a little crazy. Alright, I am going to Ted, I am going to rake, I am going to collect, and I'm going to feed our cows. I will bring you back at some point to have a chitty chat. Oops, drove right into the forage wagon, didn't I? I didn't see it through the trees, and I was also busy looking to my left to flip you guys over from the time-lapse recording to this. No, I don't record it as a time-lapse, but I record it as a separate clip to make it easier to time-lapse. I have considered just, and I might start doing this, just recording straight through and then chopping it up however I want. That's basically what I do for any of the real-world videos, so that I record, you know, on my GoPros. But yeah, here we are in the goofiness that is Farming Simulator. It's pissing down rain, but somehow this is magically hay. I'll take it. I don't care right now. I'm out to win, and this is not cheating because it's core game. Core game mechanic. And we are going to get a frickin' boatload off this field, aren't we? Definitely not going to complain about that, though. We have cattle to feed. Because they are not making us any milk right now, and the milk is the money. A little sloppy on my backing there, but it's not helped by this lag, I tell you what. Alright, let's go get round 2. And 3 and 4 and yeah. What we really want though is next month when we can harvest the sorghum. Why is this thing so slow right now? It's weird. Oh, I was going to look at the time. Well, 1 p.m., not bad. I think this is actually the only job we have to do today as well. So, I'm gonna put you guys on another time lapse of feeding cows. I am gonna come in here and rip the side of this field up a little more, extend it out, take full advantage now that we can see our border. I love my mod. Only available currently on my GitHub page. You can find it, my GitHub page entirely, in my channel's About section. No, I will not go out of my way to put it in the description for you. Take 5 seconds of your day, go to my channel's homepage, and click the About button. I'm a busy guy. Between a full-time job, a couple YouTube channels, you know, a wife, 5 dogs. It's a busy life for me. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. That is where we are going to end selling at. We have not made a ton of money, but we have made money. And the rest of this, we will load the forage wagon back up. But the rest of it, we're going to keep for our cattle. I just don't think we're gonna bother to pick any more up today. I mean, after we get this one full. So we'll fill this up and then we'll stop. And then we'll go get the plow. There we go. We will just take this right over here. Pull a Park It Up Buttercup. Find our plow real quick here and take care of some business. Making this field just a little bit more useful. The nice thing is that we don't really have to buy fertilizer ever again with the cows producing slurry and manure. Maybe we'll have to buy a little here and there, but for the most part, we'll just be using their byproduct. Alright, I do need to briefly turn this on. Whoop. So that I don't interfere with this little turnaround field point here. There we go. And now we'll just nip right down this line. We aren't going perfectly straight, but frankly it doesn't matter. Close enough is good enough. Do not let perfection be the enemy of good enough. I don't need this anymore. Alright, one more little drop of the plow, then we go for the seeder. Nice. And of course, this is the right time to do this so that it all comes back at the same growth stage. So that we don't have any oddities going on. We'll get it planted, seeded, whatever you want to call it, and then we will fertilize it. In the next episode. That should be enough seeds, I would think. Tight squeeze, run over some crop. Unfortunately, this is just a little bit narrower. Man, it is just coming down, isn't it? Hopefully this is setting Richard back badly. Oh, damn it, I can't see. That would have worked, but... Oops. So the reason I'm concerned is, here, let me get that on time lapse. If we look at the map real quick, Richard now owns another plot, and he is going to make full advantage of that. We are so far behind in that regard. I really thought we would be the next one, you know, the ones to a second plot first. But nope, Richard beat us. Oh, I missed just the one little freaking hair. Not that time I didn't. Okay. So, that is everything that we wanted to accomplish done. go. No, we don't need any of your fertilizer. We're gonna go spread some poo. Some poo, I tell you. Probably liquid poo first. Our tractor looks like we've already been doing that. But in all honesty, I think that's the end of the episode because, yeah, there's just really nothing more to do. Oh man, that's a rough spot. I'll get the poo flinger loaded up. Well, first I'll run over the poo flinger. Then I'll get it loaded up. Buttercup. And we will be ready for it during the next episode. New special offer, John Deere 644G. The hell's that? Oh, wheel loader. Okay. Yeah, not interested. Oh, big, pretty olive. No, bad. We had that one already. I needed the money back out of it. I would just end up in the same situation again, needing the money back out of it. So let's not do that. I see Ricardo is down here spying on us. Checking out all of our sweet, wholesome goodness over here. But we're headed for our pickup truck. I'm not quite going to end the episode yet because we still technically have more time, but I will see you guys in a little while. It finally stopped raining. We grabbed these two. Whoa! Okay, those are very top heavy. We are back upright. We are headed back to the farm. Other than the laggy game. Wow. Anyway, yeah, it finally stopped raining. We are gonna sell water by the giant tanker load. Nope, nope, nope. Don't you even try tipping me over again. Wow, those things are like extra, extra tippy. Let's not wipe out that. So rather than 3,000 liters at a time, we'll be taking, I believe, 14? 12. They cost me 14. A little slow on the fill, isn't it? But that's okay. Oh. Waiting to see how much we make here. $600. I don't know why it says dump. That's a little weird. Oh, it didn't. It did. It put it in the front trailer. It's just transferring it back and forth between the two trailers now. Oh, no, now it's selling. That means it was kind of a mistake to get two trailers. That's frustrating. It wouldn't be the case if that sale point didn't have issues with its sizing. Not sure why the refill... Oh, yeah, never mind. I might have to pester Schultz about a fix to his, little micro trigger here. Oh, come on. Where is it? Damn, that is touchy. Where the hell did it go? We'll just dance the trailer forward till we find it. Jesus criminy. That has got to get fixed. That is an awful lot of effort. For any liquid sails, unfortunately. Not just the water. The trigger is tiny. Well, I think this is a good place to call it. I'd like to thank you all for watching. And as always, I will see you on the next one.